Did you know that most riders actually choose the wrong hybrid bike for their needs and end up wasting money? Yep, it happens way more than you think. So if you're planning to buy a hybrid bike in 2026, this video might just save you from making that mistake. Whether you're commuting daily, cruising around the city, or exploring light trails on weekends, hybrid bikes are designed to do it all, but not every bike does it equally well. Today, we're counting down the 5 best hybrid bikes in 2026 that perfectly balance comfort, speed, and durability across different budgets. I'll also compare them so you know exactly which one is better for your needs. Stick around till the end because the number one pick might surprise you. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. And hey, all the links are in the description below. Number 5, kicking things off at number 5, we have the Verbus 28-inch hybrid bike. And here's a question for you. Would you rather have style or performance, or both? Because this bike actually delivers both surprisingly well for its price. Designed mainly for city commuters and casual riders, this bike stands out instantly with its retro-inspired look. But don't let that fool you. It's built with a lightweight aluminum frame that makes it noticeably easier to handle compared to heavier steel frame bikes like the Schwin Wayfarer. And when you compare it to others on this list, especially the Max 4 out at number 4, you'll notice right away that the Verbus is much lighter and more efficient on paved roads, although it doesn't have suspension for rough terrain. The 7-speed Shimano gearing is simple but reliable, perfect for daily commuting without overcomplicating things, while the dual disc brakes give it a serious advantage over older rim brake bikes, especially in wet conditions. Comfort-wise, the upright riding position and cushioned saddle make longer rides feel less tiring, which is something you'll really appreciate if you're commuting every day. Plus, the built-in lights are a huge bonus for safety, something you don't even get on some more expensive models. Now sure, it's not built for off-road adventures like the Max 4 out, and it lacks the advanced features of the electric Parkwood at number 3, but for the price, it delivers incredible value. So if you're on a budget and want a stylish, low-maintenance city bike, this is a solid pick. But what do you think? Would you go for looks or features? Let me know in the comments. Number 4. At number 4, we've got the Max 4 out dual suspension hybrid bike, and let me ask you this. How important is comfort when riding on rough roads? Because this bike is basically built like a tank for absorbing bumps. Unlike the Verbus, which is more suited for smooth city rides, the Max 4 out takes things up a notch with full suspension, both front and rear, making it way more comfortable on uneven terrain, potholes, and light trails. When you compare it to the GTX at number 2, though, you'll notice a big difference. The Max 4 out focuses more on comfort and durability, while the GTX balances comfort with speed. The high carbon steel frame here makes it extremely sturdy, but also heavier, so climbing hills or long distance commuting can feel more tiring compared to lighter aluminum bikes like the Avasta Jupiter at number 1. The 7-speed drivetrain is simple and beginner-friendly, which is great if you don't want to deal with complex gear systems, and the mechanical disc brakes offer solid stopping power even in mud or rain. For under $200, it's honestly one of the most affordable full-suspension bikes you can get, which makes it a great entry-level option. But yes, you do trade off weight and performance for that price. Compared to the electric Parkwood, it obviously lacks motor assistance, but it also doesn't need charging or maintenance for electronics. So if you're someone who rides on rough roads and values comfort over speed, this could be your go-to bike. But I'm curious, would you sacrifice speed for comfort? Tell me below. Number 3. Now at number 3, things get really interesting with the Schwin Parkwood electric hybrid bike. And here's a bold question. Once you try an e-bike, can you ever go back? This bike completely changes the game with its 350-watt motor and pedal assist, giving you effortless speed up to 20 miles per hour. Compared to everything we've seen so far, this is easily the most powerful and easiest to ride, especially for longer commutes. While the Max 4 out and Verbus rely fully on manual pedaling, the Parkwood gives you that extra push, which is a huge advantage if you're dealing with hills or long distances. And when you compare it to the GTX at number 2, the GTX might be more versatile in terrain, but it simply can't match the ease and comfort of electric assistance. The wide tires also add natural shock absorption, making it smoother than you'd expect even without advanced suspension. Plus, you're getting features like an LCD display, cargo rack, and built-in lights, making it a complete commuting package right out of the box. Now, yes, it's more expensive than the others, but you're paying for convenience and power. Compared to other e-bikes like Aventon, this one stands out for stability and beginner-friendly design. So if you want comfort, ease, and a modern riding experience, this is a fantastic mid-range option. But let me ask you, would you switch to electric or stick with traditional bikes? Drop your thoughts below. Number 2. Coming in at number 2, the Schwinn GTX hybrid bike is what I like to call the all-rounder. And here's something to think about. What if you could have one bike that does almost everything well? That's exactly what the GTX delivers. Unlike the Max 4 Out, which focuses heavily on comfort, or the Avasta at number 1, which leans towards speed, the GTX strikes a perfect balance between the two. Its lightweight aluminum frame keeps it fast enough for city riding, while the front suspension adds just enough comfort for rough roads and gravel paths. Compared to the Parkwood, it doesn't have electric assistance, but it also doesn't require charging, making it more reliable for long-term use. The 21-speed drivetrain gives it a huge advantage over the simpler 7-speed systems on the Verbus and Max 4 Out, especially when tackling hills or varying terrain. And when you compare it to premium options like Trek FX, the GTX offers similar versatility at a much more affordable price. It's comfortable, stable, and surprisingly efficient, making it ideal for both commuting and weekend rides. So if you're someone who wants one bike that can handle almost anything without breaking the bank, this is an excellent choice. But what do you think? Do you prefer versatility or specialization? Let me know. Number 1. And finally, at number 1, we have the Avasta Jupiter hybrid bike. And honestly, this one might be the best value for performance deal on this entire list. Here's a quick question. What if you could get speed, style, and versatility all without spending a fortune? That's exactly what this bike delivers. Compared to the GTX, it's slightly more focused on speed thanks to its rigid fork and lightweight frame, making it perfect for urban commuting and fitness riding. And when you compare it to the Verbus, it feels more modern, faster, and more performance-driven. The 21-speed Shimano drivetrain gives you incredible flexibility, whether you're climbing hills or cruising on flat roads, and the disc brakes ensure reliable stopping in all conditions. While it doesn't have suspension like the GTX or Max 4 Out, that actually works in its favor if you prioritize efficiency and smooth road riding. It's also significantly lighter than steel frame competitors like the Max 4 Out, making it easier to handle and accelerate. For around $300, it's hard to beat the combination of features, performance, and design you're getting here. So if you want a fast, reliable, and budget-friendly hybrid bike for everyday use, this is easily the top pick. But I want to hear from you. Would you choose this over the GTX or go for comfort instead? So there you have it. The 5 best hybrid bikes in 2026, each with its own strengths depending on what you're looking for. Whether you want budget-friendly simplicity, off-road comfort, electric convenience, all-around performance, or speed-focused efficiency, there's a perfect option waiting for you. The key is choosing the one that fits your lifestyle, not just the most popular one. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update from Pedal Pro. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Which bike would you choose and why? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy riding. And remember, all the links are in the description below.